Hey everybody, it's Robert coming to you with another adventure into history. I am down in the woods of Sumter County, Georgia, or this could be Macon County. Not exactly sure if we cross the county line or not. Look at the roads out here, all this rich red clay roads. It's really pretty. We're on the hunt for an old cemetery. So recently I've been looking for my ancestors' graves that may be lost down here in Sumter County, Georgia. And in doing so, I started looking at an 1860s map of Sumter County that included land lots and noted where cemeteries were. Didn't say the names of them, just said cemetery. There's one in these woods right here. We just found it off camera. This is near the Cutoff community, near Andersonville, surrounded by mines now. This used to be a farming community. Now it ain't nothing but bauxite mines or clay mines or something like that. See, the roads are closed. This is an old road that's known as an old stagecoach road right here, but it's closed now because it just goes back to open pit mines. It's a beautiful, interesting area loaded with history. On an old Landlot map, in this landlot this landlot map dates back to like 1860s. There was a cemetery noted right here in these woods. Cecil and I located it just a few minutes ago before I started filming. Thing is with a lot of these cemeteries down here, they may have been documented like in some point in time, but not many of them have actually photographed and no kind of visual documentation, which is a little bit unusual. So we're out here doing that sort of thing today and finding these places. It's amazing. Incredible experiences out here to locate this sort of thing. Like I said, we found it a moment ago and we've identified it as the Kitchens family cemetery. You can see that this area, whereas all around here is either being mined or has been cleared for something. This area has not been cut in a while. You can see these old growth oak trees out here. See, they're all around us. Look at that big one right there with the sun right behind it. It's the biggest oak tree I've ever seen down this way. There are a lot of graves out here. Is this just a hog pen or is this an old metal grave house thing?
I think it's a metal grave house. It's kind of small.
Yeah, it is. It's grave sized. A lot of graves out here. There are a lot of graves out here. I'm seeing more and more. We'll go ahead and start here with this, what seems to be, actually there's an indention right there. There's an indention there, maybe there. I don't know. I don't know what all's out here. So we've got this indention. Whatever that is, I think maybe a grave house. Let's see, this is sacred to the memory of Russell R. Methvin, who departed this life September 2nd, 1857, aged 20 years, 10 months, and 2 days. Here let my body be to the resurrection day, when I shall rise with all the rest and meet my Savior dear. So it's pretty early. Anything, kind of pre-Civil War, I always consider early graves. We've got graves here marked by large fieldstones. There and there. Indention right here probably marked by one of these. There's an engraving on this, Cecil. Oh, dude, this is so cool. So I just took Cecil to a cemetery earlier that's still close enough that was with the same name. What does that say, 1860? Mauk. I can't read what it says at the died. Is it D-I-D-E again? And that looks like a U right there. So there's a nearby cemetery where where I have an ancestor buried. Actually, my maternal great-grandfather, my grandmother's dad, is buried. His mom is buried there. And it has a fieldstone that is engraved Mauk, D-I-D-E, and a date on it. So to see another one that's, what are we, like 7-10 miles?
8-10 miles.
Yeah. Away from there, to see another one in a completely unrelated cemetery like that. Let's see. Will you hold that? I want to investigate this one. That's probably supposed to be the way it's laying. Okay, put it back like it was. I just wanted to see if this one maybe was engraved too and had fallen over. That's super cool right there. Remind me to take a picture of that. Old brick, old plantation era brick here. See, we see this a lot. This is old. This brick dates back to generally pre-Civil War days, made out of that local red clay that I showed you on the dirt roads in the beginning. And it's scattered all throughout here. All right, now we've got more burials over here. Just kind of checking right here first, make sure I'm at the end of it, although sometimes we're never really at the end of the cemetery. We'll read this one. This is pre-cleaned off for us by Cecil, and it's hand engraved. Maybe I can't read that one. 1923, age 83. Kind of typical of 19, is that 1920? No, that's 1918. See, this is kind of typical of that era. I think that's 1918. It's just mud on there because it's rained. Well, if it's been surveyed.
Well, this one's not. There's only 4 on the survey with photos. This is not surveyed, and the fieldstone's not on it yet.
Okay, well, then I will definitely try to get a name. This is mud on here, so Mrs. W.M., and then it's an S, I think. Man, that's just, it's
S-W-A-N, Swan maybe?
I mean, it looks like it. I don't know if it's just like trick of the eye or what. Maybe it'll show up on video a little bit better. Died June 1918, age 83. All right. See if, so she's probably related to these folks here, but may have married, and could be a married name. This is Alice, daughter of O.W. and Caroline Kitchens. And look at that stone. That is an intricate stone, expensive for the time. I think these are the parents. Caroline Kitchens, born September 3rd, 1828, died December 5th, 1895. Okay, let's come over here. Orrin W. Kitchens, born August 2nd, 1825, died March 19th, 1899. All right. There's a big oak tree there. Incredible, incredible place here. Marked on the old map. It's been surveyed, but not surveyed completely, which is why we do this. Many unmarked graves out here. Look at that. It's old iron rock marking a grave. Then this real early brick. So different regions vary when it comes to dating stuff. What we can use to date stuff in Talbot County doesn't necessarily apply for down here. So these bricks, this early plantation era brick, may not have been made, may have been made longer down in these parts. So it's kind of hard to use that as an absolute judge because of regional differences. There's an indention right there. A lot of graves out here that are unknowns. So we've got these people. So it's known as a kitchen cemetery, but obviously we've got different burials here, and one that dates back to 1857 and 1860. And that engraved fieldstone there, what an incredible find there. I'm proud of that one. Amazing place. I'm hoping though that when we come, my family was historically, there were a lot of them here in this community, in the cutoff community near Andersonville. So I'm hoping that some of these old family cemeteries will find one that's not surveyed and has some of my missing people in it. But regardless, the places that it takes us to, checking on these, finding stuff like that, is absolutely incredible. I hope you enjoyed this video. Big thank you to Cecil for accompanying me on these kind of things. Really could not do it without you, Cecil, coming down here and finding this sort of thing. I'd be scared all by myself. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.